Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Ripple as a company, we have grown gangbusters over the last 2 years. We have signed hundreds of customers outside the United States. Now, outside the United States, the world is moving forward with innovation using Ripple and XRP, on-demand liquidity corridors, things like that. Here in the US, on the other hand, we're still tied up with the SEC lawsuit, which can end at any time in settlement, in my opinion. It's pretty much over at this point. But I believe the US is going to welcome Ripple with open arms at some point. They're going to have to. The US is going to need that on-demand liquidity. XRP wrecked? Swift and JP Morgan announced at CBOS today. Swift Go and JP Morgan expedite remit, join forces. New payment solution, low-value cross-border payments, assisting legacy banks to settle. Swift covers all currencies, and JP Morgan will help banks capture and settle in real time. Now here's the thing. First off, Swift. They're 49 years old. They're in need of a major upgrade. That upgrade can easily come in the form of XRP and Ripple. JP Morgan, on the other hand, sees Ripple and XRP as a threat. I believe they're trying to come up with a different solution. But what are they going to use? The JP Morgan coin? I believe it's called Onyx. Or are they going to try to push Ethereum? Does JP Morgan own Ethereum? Currently, CSI is the single provider that operates Infura, which is dependent on Amazon's cloud servers. This makes Ethereum vulnerable to a single point of failure. Now that JP Morgan owns a significant stake of this infrastructure, they basically own Ethereum. So what is he going to try to push as an alternative to XRP? Because I don't think there is an alternative. Jamie Dimon says, improperly done, CBDC will have an issue. Yeah, meaning if you try to use a different solution than the best solution, which is XRP. Here are 6 stablecoin projects powered by the XRP ledger. Now, over the past months, I talked a lot about what Ripple and XRP is doing throughout the world. We see CBDCs being built using Ripple. We see stablecoins being issued. We see on-demand liquidity corridors opening up. That's why I'm saying the rest of the world continues to move forward while we stay behind. So BNY Mellon and Swift use Ripple to process payments. BNY Mellon gets it. They understand who's the best. They understand using Ripple and XRP will give them a huge advantage. Another big partnership for Ripple XRP that opens up their payment solution to 1,400 different marketplaces in Europe. Now, when I first talked about this, I just kind of mentioned it and moved on. So let's take a look at this. On Tuesday, October 11th, Ripple announced that it has formed a strategic partnership with Paris-headquartered payment provider Lehman Way, which will use Ripple's XRP-powered solution on-demand liquidity to enhance its treasury payments processes. So now we're seeing on-demand liquidity being used again. Lehman Way is a pan-European payment institution dedicated to marketplaces, alternative finance platforms, and other companies looking for payment processing, wallet management, and third-party payment in a KYC AML regulated framework. It has a payment solution that is trusted and used by over 1,400 marketplaces in Europe, including 200 crowdfunding platforms. So this is going to open up right away. They're going to start using on-demand liquidity. And you can't help but see what's going on at this point. Ripple continues to push ahead, opening up more and more value for XRP. Ripple's XRP stands to gain with crypto payment adoption at 45% by 2023. Enough said. XRP will be massive. Hodl the ODL. And that's what's going to get it to those high numbers that people always talk about. Just in case you're sleeping on Ripple and XRP, Modular. Now, this is another one that went unnoticed because most of the time when you look at XRP or Ripple, you're seeing the SEC lawsuit, you're seeing payments throughout the world. But a lot of these partnerships go unnoticed and most people don't even mention it. So, London, UK, 1st of February this year. Today, lending payments platform Modular announced a partnership with Ripple, the leader in enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions, to enable seamless payments into the UK and Europe. Trust Payments, the global unified payments group, is the first customer to go live and begin benefiting from the partnership. Together, the two leading fintechs will make it easier than ever for businesses like Trust Payments to run real-time payments internationally, powered by Ripple's financial technology, RippleNet. With Modular's technology, global businesses have an alternative to legacy correspondent banking and can now make payments in the UK and Europe faster, more reliable, and cost-effective. So they've been opening up more and more corridors all the time. But I wanted to mention this because a lot of this never even gets talked about. People get distracted with the lawsuit instead. So Tranglo, Asia's leading cross-border payment specialist, uses Ripple's on-demand liquidity service for all of its payment corridors. Ripple's ODO allows us to offer faster and more secure transactions without costly pre-funding. Just what you need to achieve maximum growth. And Asia really gets it. They've been a major player with Ripple since the beginning, I believe. And they continue to grow also. As time goes on, Ripple's going to gain value. XRP is going to move to prices we can only think about. And the list keeps going. I mean, every single day it's almost a new announcement for Ripple and XRP. Think about that. I'm excited to offer royalty payments in XRP and now HBAR and Algo. Next, we will be minting a token that will power my Sony distributed record label. Music plus crypto equals the future. And even outside of payments, Ripple and XRP continue to grow at an alarming rate. Tied to Web3, tied to metaverse, music, NFTs, you name it, Ripple is tied to it. And XRP is such a well-rounded cryptocurrency, but people overlook that. They're mostly, focused on the payments and the new financial system, but so much more is going on, adding value, but yet the price doesn't reflect that value. So when we talk about the high-priced XRP, you got to factor in everything else other than just payments. XRP lawsuit ending mid-2023 would fit perfectly with the narrative. XRP could possibly be the catalyst to the next bull season. Now, I always said it's going to happen much sooner. I think we're going to get settlement news before ISO because I think that has to happen. I think at some point the Fed is going to want to implement XRP and Ripple also. I know they said they're delaying till the end of 2023 or something like that, but I think they're going to need it much sooner. Plus, you got to look at all the other value coming into XRP. At some point, we're going to get news that Flare is going live. We're also going to get news that the SEC decided to just do away with the case, whatever they come up with. And then exchange listings, all adding value to XRP. Average Joe doesn't have access to bonds, which is way bigger than the stock market. Tokenized bonds provide retail entry. Bridge assets like XRP provide needed liquidity. Level playing field is really retail access to any and all markets. And level playing field can be looked at in a few different ways. Think about it, third world countries being able to compete all of a sudden. Unbanked people now having options to send money from point A to point B without a bank. A lot of big things are coming in the very near future. You could see the world changing. All you have to do is look around once in a while. You'll be like, wow, I can't believe that this is actually happening. It feels like we're living in a movie at this point. When I bought XRP, a couple years ago, it was a lot different. Today, the world's moving at a different rate, and we're watching banks fall apart. We're watching countries fall apart. So at some point, I believe we're going to get some sort of big narrative shift, and XRP is just going to take off. Maybe that flip of the switch moment is going to happen at some point. We'll have to wait and see. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.